Today I want to show you how to create colorful theme cards in Breakdance using the post loop builder element and a custom post type. Alright, at first let's check our design in Figma a little quick. We got the theme card section right here. There's a headline on the left side, a little paragraph here, and then we got 3 different cards and some shapes in the background. Each card has a different color, and when we rebuild this in Breakdance, we want to use a custom post type, a theme custom post type for this. So when we want to use the post loop builder element also, that we can edit and create team members within our custom post type. And when we add a new team member, it should also be automatically displayed in our grid right here. So let's dive right into Breakdance. We start with a blank canvas in here. At first we add a section element. Inside this section we need a div element, and inside this div we need a heading. Let's give it some color, just like that. Add maybe to rem, advanced, font weight 700. Now let's add theme in there. Then we need our little paragraph below it. Let's add a text element for that. Change the font color to white also. Change the font size to 1 rem, and oh no, not white, we add a light grayish color. Just let's add some space below the headline, and now let's add a post loop builder in there. Let's change the the container width of our div right here to, let's say, 25%, and the post loop builder to 75 maybe. And let's select the section, go to layout and horizontal to align space between, so we have those elements side by side. Let's save this a little quick. Now we got our post loop builder here, and we can select the global block in here. A global block is like a template that will be used for each element of our custom post type. That means for each team member. So let's go to the WordPress backend, and I already created a team custom post type in here. I used the custom post type UI plugin for this, and I also added 6 team members, and each team member has a name in here, a custom field, a team description, and a custom field team position, and an image. And when we go to our post loop builder, we can go in here and go to query and select custom, select source post type and deselect posts, and add theme in here, apply query. So it Breakdance, or the post loop builder, already knows that we have 6 team members in here, but there's nothing yet to display because we haven't set up our global block for the team members. So let's get back to Breakdance global blocks, And now we create the global block template for the card layout. Let's trash this one. Add a global block, team member block, and edit in Breakdance. So now it's time to design the single card layout in our global block here. So let's add a div at first. Now we go to advanced settings, advanced classes, and add team card wrapper. Add a class for this one, team card wrapper, and now we add a border, maybe 5 pixel, color white for now is okay. And now let's add a second, oops, that was wrong. Let's select our div element, add another div in there. Inside this div we add an image element, and we select the image, and we could select an image here, but then this image would be used for every single element in our post loop builder. So if I save this now and go to the front end view, we didn't I save it? Maybe I didn't. What's wrong? What's wrong? What's wrong? Let's see that team card layout. Oh, it's the wrong one. I have to reload it because I created the block element and haven't reloaded it yet. So I go to post loop builder, select team member block, and here we go. Yes. All right, and now it uses the same image for every single team member, which is obviously wrong. So let's go back to our block template, go to the image, and we have this little icon here on top where we can add dynamic values. So let's go to post and select the featured image, and now it adds the featured image of each team member automatically in the card. So let's reload this. All right. And now let's add another div below the image. This would be, let's rename this to image wrapper, and this one to content wrapper. And now we add a heading, add a tag to it, maybe H3 is good for now. Let's give it a color, for now white, and font size 1.4 maybe. Weight 700. Advanced transform. And now let's go to text, to the content inside this heading. Click on the little icon again, go to post and add custom field this time. And now we have this option here. We can click on it and add a key. And the key sorry, I was wrong. It shouldn't be a custom field. It should be post title for the person's name, because the person's name is the post title here. So let's add a text element in here. Color it. And now we would have to go to the little icon again, go to post. This time we use custom field, and we want the little description text here. Now we copy this custom field name and add it inside our text element. Here we go. All right, let's go to our content wrapper. Now search for padding, and we add 20 pixels to each side. And now we also would have to create this little badge here with the job position. And so we go to our image wrapper, add another text element. Let's go to the dynamic value again, select custom fields, and now team position. And now we have to search for position, advanced search, and set this one to absolute and bottom 0. So we position it down, all the way down here to the bottom of the image, and left 0. And let's add a background color to the text. Wrapper background color white. And we also need to set some padding as well. We use 20 pixels for here, so we use the same value for here, and maybe 5 on top and 5 on bottom, just like so. Let's change the font size a little quick. Typography, font size. Let's go maybe with 1.2 in here. Let's check this in here. Yeah, looks good to me. And maybe we add some space here and a little bit more on top, maybe 25, and bottom also 25, just like so. Now let's save this a little quick and preview it. All right. Perfect. Now let's go back to our main page and select the post loop builder and go to list, layout, and select grid. So we have a grid layout, and then you can add items per row, and we would add 3 here. So each 3 cards are side by side, and then we have a new row. And let's add 0 space in between. Okay, we still have some spacing between the cards. In our design, there's less space between the cards, but I already set the space between items to 0. Padding, let's go in here. Let's check this a little quick. Oh, okay, it's here. Padding, post padding, we go to 0. Let's add maybe 10. Oops, sorry, that was wrong. Padding 10, 10. Let's add 10 to each one. Save it. Check it. Okay, that looks good. Nice. All right, in our design we have 3 different colors, and we have a different color for the job positioning background, for the border of the card and for the name. And we cannot use a custom field and insert the color value in here and then just simply go over here and add the dynamic value of this field in our color field. This is not possible. When you know how to do that, just tell me in the comments. I don't know, but for now I just would use some custom CSS code. So I'll go to the global settings to code, add a style sheet in here. And we already gave our block card wrapper a class right here, and we gave our post loop builder. Nope, the ID is gone right here. So let's add, oh, we didn't do it. I think we didn't do it in the first place. So add an ID right here, team loop. So we got an ID for the loop builder, and we added the class name for each card, team card wrapper, and the ID is team loop. So let's go to the front end, use the inspector here and inspect our grid layout here. So we have our ID right here for the whole post loop element, and inside this element we have EE post grid class, and then we have for each team member we have article element with a EE post class, and inside this element we have our team card wrapper. So let's write some custom CSS code to change the colors for each card. Let's go to style sheets, and now we have our team loop post loop builder grid. Then we have this ePost grid, ePost grid class in here, and then we have the ePosts div, and we want to nth child. We want to add the color to the first color to the first element, and the fourth, and so on, and the second to the second and the fifth. So in nth child, 3n-2 for the first one, and then let's address our team card wrapper in here. And then we want to change the border color. And when we go to our inspector and select the body tag, I already added the 3 different colors for each card to my global settings in here. So as brand 1, brand 2, and brand 3 colors. So when we go back to our inspector, select the body tag right here and scroll down for a while, we will find our 3 colors somewhere. Let's see, I'm already too far right here. So it's this one, this, and the third one is this. No, this is the first, the second, and the third one. And we have different variable names here. So we can copy this and go back in here and add a var to this and just paste the variable name here, and I made a mistake here, and now we should already work, but I already see it's still white. Let's just save it a little quick. Maybe I made a mistake somewhere. Let's check this out. EE posts grid. EE posts grid. EE post. Oh, this is the problem right here. So we should just add EE posts grid and EE post. And as you can see now, it's already colored green, the first one and the fourth one. So let's save this a little quick, reload it. Yes. All right. And now let's just copy this 2 more times and go reduce this to 1 and this to 3 and this to 5 and this to 6. All right, great. This looks good. And now we also would have to color the background of the badge here and the person's name. So let's go back to our block template, select the badge right here, add a class name, maybe team badge for this one, add it. And the title has an H3 text, so we can just simply change the color of the H3 text here. So let's save this one. Sorry. All right, global settings, code, style sheet. Okay, now let's copy this one and add team badge for this one. And now border color, we want to change the background color, and we also want to change the color of the H3, so let's just add color. All right, and now just copy these 2 for the second card and this one for the third. And we have to adjust the values here a little quick. So, oh no, this needs to go. And of course, also the variable name for the font color. All right, here we go. Nice. Just let's reload it. Looks good so far. Awesome. I like that. Maybe reduce the typography here to 1.1. Make it a little bit smaller, just like that. All right, and let's add a little bit less line height to the little description paragraph here, maybe 1.2. Let's check this out. And add a little bit more space below the name. All right. Nice. Now let's select our section here, and let's add the shapes in the background. So we select the section here, go to background, image, and I already exported the shapes as one SVG file from Figma and imported them into WordPress, so I can select them right here. Here we go. Now let's close the structure panel a little quick and go to image settings, size, custom. Let's set repeat to no repeat, and yeah, just let's change the position to custom as well. And now we can start to position them as we want them. Just let's reload this. All right, works perfect. Looks good. Nice. Let's add some spacing above the section headline. Spacing, margin, top, let's add 35 maybe. Let's save this, reload it. Nice. Now let's change the title here a little bit. All right, save. And now let's go to our global settings, sections, and change the container width to 1400 because our design is 1400 pixels wide and we haven't set this up yet in here. I should have done this in the first place, but I forgot about it. So, all right, let's go in here and now we can reduce the width to 75. And here's our final card design built with Breakdance in WordPress. I hope you liked this one. Hit the like button and don't forget to subscribe.